welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be taking you along a what I eat in a day video. I have just started a small cut this week. I'm going to be doing like a 2-month calorie deficit, and then once I get to my fat loss goal, which is really just like a few pounds, I'm going to reverse diet back up to my maintenance and maintain for summer. So all the meals I'll be sharing are a little bit more like calorie conscious, you could say. My approach to nutrition is like nutritious, delicious, make it in under 20 minutes. I also just try to focus on what is gonna make me feel more satiated. So I like to eat a lot of more whole foods because those are the foods that just sit better with my body. Like I feel way better, I feel more energized, I feel way more satiated and less like snackish throughout the day. And they just also happen to be more in line with my calorie goals. So it's just kind of like a win-win-win. But with that all being said, please, 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 please take this video and any other creators what I eat in a day video with a grain of salt. The amount I'm eating, what I'm eating, how often I eat is all narrowed down to me and experimentation of what works for me, my body, my goals, all the things. So take these meals as like inspiration, but never at complete face value of like, this is what I must be eating to see my goals. No, even if we all ate the exact same thing every single day, we would all still look completely different. So with that all being said, let's have some breakfast. Okay, I lied, I'm not very hungry right now, so I'm gonna have like a protein shake and my athletic greens, like pretty simple, plain Jane, boring, but just to get some protein in and some micronutrients, and then I'm gonna do like a bit of a workflow, and then I'm gonna come back and make my like late morning breakfast. I do this sometimes when I'm not that hungry in the mornings because I used to get into the habit of like waking up not hungry, and then I would just like not eat anything till like 2, which is actually really bad for your hormones and for your body. So I stopped doing that. But I'm like, Tina, at the very least, you can have a simple protein shake. Also, it really helps me with my protein goals. Once you start tracking your macros, most people realize that they are under eating protein. And even me, I'm a fitness coach. I do notice that I tend to be pretty low on protein when I'm not monitoring it. So I literally just put a scoop of the Body Energy Club Clean Isolate chocolate flavor. This is 28 grams of protein, 2 grams of carbs, and 0.5 grams of fat. It's 120 calories per scoop. I'm gonna shake that up. Okay, and then before I drink that, I'm also gonna make my athletic greens. So I just put about 8 ounces of water and 1 scoop of the powder. I use athletic greens because first of all, I used to use other ones and they tasted like chalk. Like so many of them taste so bad. This brand, I'm not even just saying this like I'm not sponsored. It's like super earthy and actually tastes like decent, like actually kind of good. And if you mix lemon juice in there, it's even better. See, it even like looks more earthy. Although I do try to eat lots of veggies, some days I'm definitely not as good as I could be. So athletic greens just makes me know that I have my bases covered. It's also very like scientifically supported. I don't know if you guys listen to Andrew Huberman. I love him and I listen to his podcast all the time. He's like a scientist from Stanford and he's the one that got me on this and I trust him, and I've done a bit of my own research and it's just like a really good green drink. So if you're looking for a really high quality green drink, athletic greens is it. Now I'll start drinking my protein shake and finish the rest on the couch. Okay, we're about to go into a little bit of a morning workflow before I make my next meal. Here's my little work corner. I have my standing desk, which is from Costco, and I have my vision board, which I still need to update for 2023. This standing desk is literally unreal. Like you literally just click this button and it just like starts moving up. I'm a very cozy person, so I pretty much like to light candles everywhere I go. Also, can't forget the big water bottle. If you struggle to drink water like I do, I really struggle to drink water, just start by setting a goal of like drinking 1 of these per day. And then once that becomes easy, then you're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna drink 2 of these per day, and then 3, and then etc. Always keep it by you, and the little straw ones help me because it just like makes me drink it while I'm doing random things. So for lunch, I'm gonna make like a little breakfast bagel with a side of sauteed mushrooms, which sounds really weird, but My key with eating more vegetables is just throwing them in however and whenever I can. Vegetables are very calorie friendly. Like they don't add a whole lot of extra calories, but they add a lot of extra volume and nutrition. So good, guys. Okay, I'm about to head back upstairs to do a second workflow, but I'm just gonna make a quick iced matcha latte first to get my brain like rewired for the rest of the afternoon. The way that I make my matcha is kind of weird because I don't have one of those like fancy like whiskey things, like the bamboo things. So this is how I make mine in case you wanna make it without the bamboo whisk thing too. So I put some hot water into like a shaker cup, like I'm using my Athletic Greens cup. And then this is the powder that I use. One of my friends recommended it to me. It's like ceremonial grade matcha, so it's like super good quality. I get it from Whole Foods. The brand is Aya, A-I-Y-A. It says ceremonial grade on it. So I just take like half a teaspoon-ish, like that amount, put it in here. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab some stevia drops. I just used the one from this brand. I believe it's called Sweet Drops. Depends how sweet you like it. You don't even have to add this if you don't like yours sweet. And then this is the annoying part. Matcha's like very clumpy if you don't like shake it or whisk it properly. That's why people have to use those like bamboo things. So I have to shake it for like, I don't know, like a minute. Okay, and then you're just gonna pour this in here. And then all you're gonna do is top it with your milk of choice. I do oat milk. It's honestly so good. Like I've gone to the point where I prefer this homemade matcha over like matcha anywhere that I go. It's just, oh, it's just so perfect and creamy. Let's go back into our second workflow now. Okay, I'm just getting ready to head to the gym for a quick little push day. I'm gonna go make a very quick pre-workout snack, and then after the gym, we're gonna make dinner. Okay, so my camera just died. We're temporarily using the iPhone. This is my pre-workout, a slice of peanut butter, or oh my God, a slice of toast with peanut butter, and it's just like the perfect little pre-workout. I also made a little Oxy Shred. Oh my God, has peanut butter on me. I made a little Oxy Shred shake with some water. Apparently it's like a fat burner or like a cognitive stimulation. For me, I just take it because it just gets me into the zone. Like I sometimes even take it when I'm studying as like a coffee replacement. And yeah, I don't really believe any of these things are fully necessary. Sometimes it's just a placebo effect, but if it helps you get there, it helps you get there. And for me, having my Oxy Shred before and during the gym helps me. So I love it. I also really like the flavors, Cosmic Blast, mango, kiwi, strawberry. Those are my favorites. Okay, it's dinner time. I'm starving. I just took a shower, got back from the gym, and I'm gonna make like a chicken pasta broccoli vibe thing. So I already have my chicken out and I'm gonna get the air fryer preheated. Okay, so we're gonna go air fry on 400 for 18 minutes. I'm gonna start preheating that. Okay, so spices are your best friend when you're in a deficit because they don't have calories. So let's just spice these chickens up like crazy. Garlic powder, onion powder, okay, like Montreal chicken seasoning, pepper. Then I'm basically just gonna marinate these with all the spices. Okay, and then this might sound weird, but I'm adding Parmesan cheese. I just love Parmesan cheese on my chicken. I hate boring, bland things. I don't like bland, boring food, and I feel like that's why so many people struggle with like healthy eating because they feel like they have to eat boring and bland things. You don't. You can spice it up. You can make things fun, and you have to make it enjoyable so you're actually looking forward to your meals. Otherwise, no diet is going to be sustainable. I don't even like to call it a diet. It's kind of just like a lifestyle thing for me at this point. Sometimes I just eat a little bit less calories or a little bit more calories depending on what my goals are. I'm just gonna throw these into my little air fryer lining. Okay, my water is also boiling, so I already measured out my pasta. I'm gonna add that in there. I'm just using like one of these Rotini Smart ones. Okay, now this is literally the key, guys. When you are in a deficit or you're just trying to eat less carbs, less calories, whatever it is, you add a whole bunch of vegetables to all your meals. Like I'm gonna add all this broccolini and mushrooms. I love mushrooms, as you guys could probably tell by now. I'm gonna add all this to my pasta dish because it's gonna add more fiber, more micronutrients, more volume, and not very many calories. This is literally one of my biggest hacks. I tell all my clients to do this as well. Add so many veggies, like whatever veggies you like, add them to everything, because I feel like one of the hardest parts about eating in a deficit is that psychologically, when you look at like your plate and there's barely anything on it, it just automatically makes you feel deprived. And I'm not about that feeling. So when you're adding so much vegetables, you're getting way more volume on your plate. Psychologically, it just makes you feel like you're eating more. It kind of just like tricks your brain into thinking that you're getting more food. I also am not much of a snacker. I don't know if you guys notice, I don't snack much throughout the day. I prefer to just eat really big meals. It just makes me feel more satisfied eating big meals. Like I'd rather have 3 ginormous meals and like less snacks throughout the day. This is the final result. Look at how freaking delicious this looks. This is so nutritious, delicious, packed with protein. Okay, time to eat this while I watch my Grey's Anatomy. But I'll be back to show you guys what I'm having for dessert. Okay, my nightcap is this really yummy meal prepped chia seed coconut pudding. It's so easy to make. I got the recipe from another coach who I follow on Instagram, and I'll just write it on the screen for you guys. I prepped it yesterday, and I always like to have something like this prepped in the fridge or some sort of like sweet treat dessert because I have a huge sweet tooth, and it's kind of like a healthy way to get my sweet tooth fix. Maybe some people might think it's a weird texture, but I don't know. I love chia seeds, so I love it. Okay, so I'm kind of full from dinner, so I'm just gonna have like half of this. Okay, and then I just took some frozen strawberries and put them in the microwave to defrost them. And I'm just gonna throw them on top of the pudding. It's so yummy, and if you like coconut milk, you're gonna love this. Remember, always take these videos with a grain of salt. This is the amount of food I'm eating. This is the quality of food I'm eating for my body, my goals. So always experiment and find what works for you. If you enjoyed this, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the things to help me support and grow this channel. And I will see you guys in the next video, and have a beautiful rest of your day.